Hi, welcome back to English with Jackie. I'm Jackie and I'm here to teach you American English. You have to introduce yourself in a lot of occasions, such as in a class or at a party. So today I'm going to teach you some basic ways to introduce yourself. Let's get started. First, people will most likely ask for your name. They might say, "Hi, what's your name?" You will respond, "My name is Jackie." Or, more commonly, we shorten it to, "I'm Jackie," which is the shortened form of, "I am Jackie." Usually you only say your first name, but sometimes you can add your last name too, like, "I'm Jackie Brown." On a side note, family name and surname are the same as your last name, but Americans don't usually use those. If you are the initiator of the conversation and you say, "Hi, my name is Jackie," you can follow up with asking the other person's name. "What's yours?" which is short for, "What's your name?" But if you just say, "Hi, I'm Jackie," you need to ask the full question, "What's your name?" instead of just, "What's yours?" So you might say, "Hi, I'm Jackie. What's your name?" Then people might ask where you're from. They will usually ask, "Where are you from?" Or, "Are you from around here?" There are a few ways to answer this question. The simplest is to say the country or the city where you were born. For example, "I'm from Italy," or "I'm from Boston." You can also say, "I was born in Los Angeles, but grew up in Hawaii." Or, "I was born and raised in Houston, but I moved here a few years ago." You could also say, "I grew up in Seattle, but now I live in Boston." Another example is, "I'm originally from China, but I'm now based in Chicago." Some people might ask about your age, even though that's kind of a taboo question to ask in the US. They might ask, "How old are you?" You can tell them your exact age if you don't mind by saying, "I'm 22 years old," or just, "I'm 22." Or if you don't want to be as specific, you can say, "I'm in my 20s, I'm in my early 30s, I'm in my mid-40s, I'm in my late 50s. But if you don't really feel comfortable sharing that, you can also say, "Sorry, but I prefer not to say." The next thing that people might be interested in is your marital status and if you have any children. Usually people will ask either, "Are you married?" or "Are you single?" You can answer, "I'm married," or "I've been happily married for 15 years. If you're not married but in the process of getting married, you can answer, "I'm not married yet, but I got engaged last year." Or, "I'm getting married in September." If you're single, then you can say, "I'm not married," or simply, "I'm single." If you want to be playful, you can say, "I'm single and ready to mingle." Other marital statuses are separated, which means you're in the process of getting a divorce, but it's not final yet. Divorced means you are officially not married anymore. most people will just say, I'm single. Widowed means your spouse passed away and you didn't remarry. For children, we usually refer to them as our kids. Someone might ask, do you have any kids? Or, how many kids do you have? If you don't have any kids, you can just say, I don't have any kids. If you do have kids, you can answer, I have 3 kids, 1 boy and 2 girls. A follow-up question could be, how old are your kids? You can say, my older one is 5 and my younger one is 2. Or, I have a 17-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 5-year-old. Or you can just say, they're all in their teens, which means they're between 13 to 19. Another example is, they're all grown up now, which means they're all adults. Another piece of information that people might be interested in is what kind of job you have. We don't usually ask, what is your job? Instead, we ask, what do you do for a living? Or simply, what do you do? Sometimes people will say, what kind of work do you do? You can simply answer, I am an accountant. Or if you want to be a bit more general, you can give the department you're working in. For example, I work in finance. The follow-up question will be, where do you work? Or, what kind of company do you work for? I work for St. Joseph Hospital. Or, I work at St. Joseph Hospital. Notice you can use either work for or work at your company. You can also volunteer more details up front by saying, I work at Johnson & Johnson and I'm a product development engineer. If you are an entrepreneur, you can say, I'm self-employed, or I work for myself, or I have my own company, or my favorite, I'm my own boss. You can then explain what your company does. We make customized t-shirts for sporting events. If you don't currently have a job, you can say, I'm unemployed. But most people probably don't want to disclose that information. So you can just say, I'm in between jobs. Or, I'm currently in the middle of switching careers. And for those lucky ones who have finished your career, you can say, I'm retired. All right, those are the most common questions and answers when you first meet someone, or if you need to introduce yourself. Let's practice with a sample conversation. Hi, I'm Jackie. What's your name? Hi, I'm Mary. Where are you from? I grew up in Michigan, but I moved here a few years ago. How about you? Nice. I was born and raised in California. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in my late 30s. I am too. Are you married? Yes, I've been married for 5 years. Do you have any kids? Yes, I'm blessed with 2, a boy and a girl. Ah, that's wonderful. I have twin girls. How old are your little ones? They are 2 and 5. My daughter is the oldest. What do you do for a living? I'm a doctor at St. Jude Hospital. How about you? That's a wonderful hospital. I run my own eBay business. Well, I need to run, but it was nice meeting you. Same to you. Bye. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you find this helpful. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember, in order to improve your English, you need to learn it, use it, and live it. See you next time. Bye.